On this episode of Adventurous Ones, we are howling at the moon with Guillermo del Toro's version of The Wolfman. Welcome to the movie review. It's time to get started. Welcome back, Adventurous Ones, for another episode on the Adventurous Joe's movie review. I'm your host, as always, master of all multiverses, and the reason why they've turned into a total shitfest. I'm not sorry for it one damn bit, and you're welcome. Joseph Michaels, the Adventurous Joe, at your services, and I gotta tell you right now, woo! Halloween week has been awesome so far. I mean, we've not only reviewed It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, we've reviewed the Abbott and Costello Meet the Monsters movies. We are also now reviewing Guillermo del Toro's The Wolfman. And yes, this movie is a remake of the original Wolfman. However, very subtle differences in this movie as well. For one, he never killed his brother, okay? And his dad was not a werewolf, okay? Claude Rains, who played his father, the Wolfman's father, in the original black and white movie and stuff, he was a loving father up until the very end when he had to kill his own son. So, yeah. Anyways, this movie is awesome. Okay, not only did it get a lot of flack as being a failure at the box office kind of deal and shit, which a lot of people seem to focus on that rather than saying how good the acting was or how crazy the Wolfman transformation is and everything else in between. No, it's all about, it was a box office flop, so it's no good, it's no good. Wrong again. Because this movie was great. Anthony Hopkins, going from the difference in the loving father that Claude Rains was in the original compared to his version is being the cold-hearted son of a bitch you just want to love and hate at the same time. But at the same time, also, Benicio Del Toro, he is great in this. His acting is a little off at times and stuff, but that's because he's this traumatized person without being actually traumatized, and that's before he becomes the Wolfman. Okay, he literally puts his heart and soul into acting and everything in between on the stage, in plays and everything else in between. Now, in order to get this really going in the story and about his version of the Wolfman and stuff, you have to find out exactly why he returned home in the first place. Well, the movie starts off with the fact that his brother, that you never seen in the original, he didn't have a brother apparently, his brother is murdered by a wolf, by a werewolf, okay? And the brother's fiance, okay, she is also an old flame of Benicio Del Toro's character, okay? But she was engaged to his brother. So when he goes missing and they find out he's dead and stuff, okay, she goes all the way there to London where he's at to bring him home and ask him to come back and stuff, that his brother's gone missing and they don't know what happened to him and stuff. But when he gets there, they find out they found his brother, and he looks like he was torn to shreds by something. Okay? Stripped to the bone and everything in between. And the mystery deepens as the movie goes. You don't know who the Wolfman is. You don't even know who this werewolf is. Now, in the original, it was some gypsy guy that was the original werewolf, and he infects, is it Lon Chaney? Yeah. Lon Chaney Jr. with the werewolf bite kind of deal, okay? And he starts turning into the Wolfman and stuff. Now in this one, the town is got a theory that, oh, the gypsies are behind it. Now, yeah, of course, this is something to do with the whole gypsy curse thing and everything in between it. Okay, they think the gypsies are behind it. Okay, that it's a dancing bear that gone wild and stuff, and that they have. So this little posse of morons decides to go out there and, kill the gypsies and kill that bear. Okay, and then out of nowhere, the freaking werewolf shows up, and Benicio Del Toro's going, "What happened?" He plays Lawrence Talbot, by the way, the original Wolfman's name in the original Wolfman. Anyways, Lawrence is grabbed by one of the guys that's there trying to kill the gypsies and shit, and they're all getting torn to shreds by the werewolf and crap, and he goes, "What happened?" And the guy's screaming, going, "It's the devil, the devil!" And I'm sitting back and going, "I didn't see no devil." I don't know what you're talking about. What the hell are you talking about? Well, it turns out the werewolf attacks Lawrence. Just like in the original, he gets infected with the werewolf curse and shit. Okay, and the problem is, he doesn't know who the werewolf is yet. Okay, he doesn't know. Well, as the story progresses, you come to find out who is actually the Wolfman. And because Benicio Del Toro's character, Lawrence Talbot, turns into the Wolfman, just like in the original and stuff, starts going out and slaying everybody and everything in between, and then he gets locked up in the same asylum that traumatized him as a child after his mother's death and stuff. Okay, well, that's when the big reveal happens and stuff, because the father, played by Sir Anthony Hopkins himself, he reveals himself to be the Wolfman. And he says that he, all this stuff to his own son and everything. And his own son realizes he wasn't locked up in there because he thought his mother killed himself and he went into a freaking shock over it and stuff. No, his father locked him up in the asylum originally as a child, where he was supposedly treated, but they tortured the hell out of the poor guy. Okay, the poor kid, excuse me. He locked him up so nobody would believe that he saw him as a werewolf. And so, during a lecture, this moron doctor, it's one of those 1890 doctors, okay? They gotta freaking be the whole, the whole Wolfman thing, it's not a real thing. It was all in his mind. He's just a crazy person, blah, blah, blah. We get it, jackass. Anyways, during the lecture, the full moon comes out, and Benicio Del Toro's got a freaking gag in his mouth, so he can't even tell nobody they better run. They need to do something. And he's sitting there got his back turned, and he's lecturing to all these people and shit. And all of a sudden, they're all looking with wide eyes, like, "Oh my God!" And as Benicio Del Toro's turning into the Wolfman, and they literally are screaming like, "Oh my God!" And then he's like, trying to spiel on and shit. And then the one goes, "Doctor, behind you!" And he says, he turns around, and even he's in shock that Lawrence Talbot just turned into a goddamn werewolf. And that son of a bitch guard that was being a piece of shit to him all the time and stuff, even when he was a kid, he rips that fricker to pieces. Holy shit. And then the doctor, who was doing his stupid little spiel and shit, he body slams his ass right out through the window and onto spikes. I was like, God damn, bro. I was like, bro, this is a violent Wolfman. I love it. Compared to the original, this Wolfman is freaking whoa. Anyways, the culminating showdown happens back at the manor at his father's house and stuff, where they both transform into werewolves, and the fight begins. And they literally fight one another tooth and nail, claw to claw, and everything in between. And Sir Anthony Hopkins finally bites the dust when Lawrence whops his own dad's head off, and it lands in the fire. I was like, bro. It's like, this was awesome. And then on top of that, oh, and that's another thing too. Hugo Weaving is in this movie as the guy hunting the Wolfman. And he gets turned into a goddamn chew toy by Lawrence. Because while Lawrence is still in his crazy state as a Wolfman and shit, he attacks him. He attacks Hugo Weaving, and he's literally using him like a chew toy. Like, goddamn. Yeah, if he was a squeaky toy, you'd really hear the squeaking. Anyways, the movie ends with Lawrence's former love taking Hugo Weaving's pistol with the silver bullet and shooting after she gets his attention long enough to make him stop. Okay, he literally has it in his eyes like he's starting to turn normal again and stuff, and she shoots him with the silver bullet. Shoots him with that gun and hits the arm and kills him. And as he's dying in her arms, he says thank you to her and stuff, and then is just starting to fade in her arms and stuff. Hugo Weaving's character, however, he's looking up. He's gotten all clawed up. He's been bit up and shit. He's looking up at the moon and he's realizing, oh my God, I'm next. And that is where the movie ends. Now, a lot of people criticized the hell out of this, mostly because they said Benicio Del Toro's acting was terrible. The actors were very blasé and everything else in between. But it's supposed to be this way because it's not a freaking Wolfman that's got to be Teen Wolf kind of shit. This is Benicio Del Toro's The Wolfman, and it's supposed to be dark. It's supposed to be brooding. It's supposed to be the actors aren't very good at their acting thing and stuff. They're supposed to be very dark characters. They're supposed to be characters that are feeling like they're at their lowest and everything in between. That's what makes this damn movie so freaking good. Same thing with Johnny Depp's Sleepy Hollow. Okay, that movie was dark. Okay, there was some comical little bits here and shit, but nothing that was too off the nose to say, hey, this is not very scary anymore and shit. No. That movie was dark. It had its dark moments and everything in between, just as this Wolfman movie does as well. Anyways, let's hear your thoughts down in the comment section down below, Adventurous Ones. Did you watch this one in your younger years? Are you still watching it today? Let's hear your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss on anything we got going on in 2025. There's still more on the way, and we're holding a big giveaway if we can reach 1,000 subscribers by December 31st. If we cannot reach that goal by December 31st, we still got a giveaway going on. So if you want to be a part of it, you need to head over to that video, watch it, listen, and in the comment section of that video, put in hashtag Road to 1K. Even if we don't make it to that 1K subscriber count and stuff by December 31st, end of this year, we are still holding a giveaway. So if you want to be a part of it, put in a hashtag Road to 1K on that giveaway video, and you are set to go. Anyways, until the next movie review, Adventurous Ones, peace out. May the force be with all of you. Every last one of y'all have a safe, lovely, and beautiful week out there. Take care of yourselves, your family, your friends, your pets, loved ones in general. Arroo! Okay, that came out of nowhere. Stay safe out there. Don't listen to stupid people, and don't do stupid shit that's going to get you badly hurt, or even worse, 6 feet in the ground forever. Alright? Get home safely to those people that love and care about you the most, okay? And every single chance you have, you let them know how much you love and care about them in return. Alright? It's just like the Wolfman here. If you become a Wolfman and you get killed, you better be saying those prayers and saying you love every one of those people in your life before you're taken out of it. So until the next time, Adventurous Ones, take care. God bless every last one of you. Please stay safe and have a happy and safe Halloween. We'll see you all later.